Thanks everyone for hanging around for this last speech. I think we're maybe about an hour or so late. Thanks to the Node 101 team for putting this event on and Omniflix for recording. As Mitchell was saying, I'm Rebel Defi on social media and I've been with TFM for about 14 months. Title of this presentation is TFM, the Interchain Swiss Army Knife. So there's a ton of buzzwords around crypto, and a lot of us are familiar with them. For example, like Web3, we're just getting started. But it's TFM's view that we might not even have begun. We are trying to build and own every aspect of the experience. Everything we're going to present here is completely built by TFM, except the protocols that we are aggregating. So what have we been doing that's led some users to call us the Swiss Army Knife of Cosmos? Essentially, at the moment, we've got 5 verticals that we're working in. NFT aggregation, DEX aggregation, cross-chain aggregation, advanced analytics, and yield aggregation is something that we're going to be working on. The first 4 are already developed, so I'll be introducing you to some of these just now. You can actually, if you want to use TFM as what I'm presenting up here, you can use just your mobile. If you've got Kepler or Leap Wallet in the in-app browser, you can just go to tfm.com and check out some of these features. So next slide, please. So this is our NFT aggregator. And this is where users can come along, research and buy Cosmos NFTs from multiple chains all in one place. So at the moment we've integrated with 4 chains. Notice next slide please. Up in the top right there, we've got the toggle for USD pricing. So with multiple chains integrated on this NFT aggregator, there's going to be tons of different prices of NFTs in different tokens. So we're trying to abstract away the complexity for users by giving them the option just to look at stuff in USD pricing. So lots of little UX improvements like this can just make the Cosmos a more welcoming place. We're going to be expanding our NFT aggregator to include as many Cosmos app chains that have NFTs as possible. So literally there'll be one terminal people can come to and buy their Cosmos NFTs. And more than that, we are hoping to also integrate ordinals. So someone could come along with BTC, native BTC, and buy Cosmos NFTs, or going the other way, people can use Cosmos tokens to buy ordinals. That's not yet developed, but something we're working on. Our second product is, next slide please, DEX aggregation. It's a little bit dark. We do have, and maybe I should have done this, we've got a dark mode and a light mode. I will remember this for next time. Next slide please. So there's different, we've got 5 different app chains integrated with our DEX aggregator. There we go. So on the mobile version, each of these sections is a different screen, but on desktop, it's all integrated into the one terminal. We've got trading view, professional charting. We've got, I think this next load of slides can just keep rolling along. And this is the ALOB, aggregated limit order book. So it's a visual representation of on-chain liquidity. Swapbox, you might be able to see that we've got market orders and limit orders as well. And finally, we've got trade history. So essentially, the trade history goes back to the start of the different LPs. So every single trade this occurred on a pool. And this is what we've got, it's native DEX aggregation with volume splitting and multi-hop routing. It can split into 1,000 splits. So it is the most powerful DEX aggregator in Cosmos. The third vertical we're working on and have released is our IBC transfer and swap functionality. When we released this in March earlier this year, that's the one, thank you. This was like the first, we were calling it IBC Bridge at that stage. This was the first tool where users could actually transfer tokens cross-chain throughout the interchain, throughout Cosmos, without having to know like how to set this up in wallet themselves. And there was a user, goes by the name of Ambido. He managed to find an ARB and turn $40 into $3,000 just by buying tokens on one chain, transferring them to another chain, and selling them. Next slide, please, thank you. So as you can see here, or you might be able to see if you got your phone up, this is our IBC swap functionality. So users could swap, say, Axelar USDC from Osmosis into Astro on Neutron. This is like the only IBC tool that allows you to do this. It's offers, or not offers, but for this swap to work, it's a one-click swap, but swaps on multiple chains, 2 chains, and also has the cross-chain transfer. So literally 3 transactions all in one. Thank you very much. And at the moment, we've got over 100 Cosmos SDK app chains available to send tokens between on IBC transfer. So it's the most complete solution in Cosmos. And this is totally available for other projects to use and integrate. So we've got our widget, which you can design. We've got our SDK and API as well. We've also, we're trying to abstract away the complexity of cross-chain DeFi. We're like wallet agnostic, so there's loads of different wallets you can connect to TFM. I'm not going to tell you my personal favorites, but I do have some favorites. Okay, and this is the fifth thing that we're working on. This is, we're calling this product IBC Earn, so it's all about yield. And what the aim for this is like one unified terminal showing all the yield opportunities throughout the interchain. So many yield opportunities in Cosmos are available to users, but we have to go to different chains to get them. What we're trying to do here is include all the LPs in one terminal. Native and liquid staking, all in one terminal. Lending, again, Nolus, get them up there. Even like supplying BTC on Levana, that would be in the terminal as well. Imagine seeing a full list of all these opportunities, and then like from any token, in one click, being able to transfer into a different LP. Oh, sorry, back on the other one, thank you. So, we all know the LP APRs change, so we can see we might be in a great yielding LP, but then notice on a different chain, it's more attractive. So essentially, you'd be able to change from an LP on, say, Astroport on Injective, maybe into a different one on Osmosis. And that would be like a one-click transaction. All you'd have to do on TFM is just come along, click the Migrate button, select which LP you want to go into, and that's it. IBC Earn is going to be completely included as part of the TFM API as well. So other teams will be able to build using this API. So what we're going to do is we'll be showing users which chain they're on, but they don't necessarily have to know which chain they're on. We just want to make the UX super smooth, and that's basically our vision for the interchain. Imagine everything we said above extended to all app chains in Cosmos with every single possibility integrated. Like there's loads of Cosmos app chains with their own DEX. If we can integrate all the DEXs into the TFM router, that's going to give the best swap rates for people doing cross-chain swaps. If you're already an existing user in Cosmos, hopefully you've understood what I've been talking about. And that's essentially why the title of this presentation was the Interchain Swiss Army Knife. We do loads of different things that users can hopefully profit from. We've been called an example of abstraction by several Cosmos legends, and we appreciate the kind words, although we consider we're not there yet. Why does a user come to crypto? Next slide, please. Are they looking for like immediate 5x returns? Maybe buying a token and hoping for 100x? Or possibly to earn attractive yields? It doesn't take a gigabrain to see that the promise of Web3 for us is the decentralization and freedom aspects. But for retail, often it starts with trying to make some money. And how do we bridge this? And attract, using another buzzword, the next 100 million users to crypto? TFM's purpose is to show all the possibilities available to users at all times. So let's remove IBC and just add Web3. And then with time, we might not even have to talk about Web3. TFM will just become the Swiss Army knife for the decentralized world. Thank you.